Hey beauties, we are Alicia and Nicole from Positive Image. We are hairstylists, salon owners, and business coaches here to help you navigate the ever-changing landscape of the beauty industry. We are sharing our secrets on creating a salon that thrives. So let's dive in.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey Alicia.
Today's a snow day, and we had some other ideas of what we were going to record, but we've decided to record some fun stuff about things we just don't talk about, like a snow day.
Like a snow day.
Because as hairstylists, and some salon owners, if you still work behind the chair, or if you're in your space, that means complications. It means it's harder to make money today if you have to close or your stylists have to change appointments because we have an in-person business.
Mm-hmm. What is your policy for snow and snow days at your salon?
I suppose I don't have an actual policy. Maybe I should put one in. It's just so rare that they happen. It did come up in the last snowfall. Someone was calling to cancel, and I was being me. And I was like, I don't know, the TTC's running. What's the problem? I walked to work that day. I think there's definitely like small town country growing up with lots of snow in Canada, and living in a big city where, and also I do have the luxury of having a salon on Bloor, and I don't know if you feel the same on Danforth. Um, like the sidewalk's gonna get plowed. The
Mm-hmm.
subway is gonna get plowed. So as long as the subway's working and transit is working, which also means that roads have been plowed, you shouldn't have to drive. So if your car's snowed in, like I don't drive. I don't have any plans of taking the car anywhere. I understand some people have to, but yeah, no. It's if transit's working and plows are out.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
I do have to drive into work, so taking the TTC on a heavy fall snow day sometimes can take me upwards to 2 hours, where it takes me about 15 minutes to drive into work. We've had it where I have canceled the entire day, and we've had it where it's just been a skeleton crew. Depends on the snowfall. Sometimes we actually get busier, and sometimes we get slower.
Sure. Because everyone's home.
Yeah. So I usually waive the cancellation fee for that day,
Sure.
but if you can make it into work, then great. I have some stylists with kids. If the kids are out of school and they're sole support parent, then I'm not going to expect them to come into work, and so we'll move the clients over. I don't like to cancel clients. I'd rather just move the clients over, and if the client chooses to cancel, that's up to them.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing is like not moving people if they're
Mhm.
still fine to come. I can also appreciate if someone has a physical disability, and it's obviously going to be a lot more challenging to one, get help to shovel as well as getting outside and moving safely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think there's always considerations. It's just a matter of like considering what the situations are. A handful of years ago, oh my gosh, so many years ago now, that we had that ice storm
Yes.
in Toronto. Like half of Toronto was without power for a period of time as well.
Like, I think
Um,
7 days, some places lost their
yeah.
power. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's a consideration also, right? Like there is obviously extreme weather that you can't control. Yeah. I feel like I can be a little bit of a hard, uh, you know what, sometimes, but at the other times I can also be reasonable.
I think just having, like, flexibility, when it comes to extreme weather days, and just making sure I think it'd be the same idea as, like, if you had an extreme heat day and your air conditioner wasn't working in the shop, or
And you couldn't get anything in, or, we've had the heat stop working in like the coldest days in the winter. And it was kind of a, um, a consideration of calling people and being like, "I have a little space heater, but it's up to you if you wanna
Yeah.
come in or not. I got blankets. I can still do it. It's just it is cold in here."
Mhm. We've had our water heater break halfway through, or we've run out of hot water, and those are always interesting shampoo times. So in the back, like, boiling kettles, like, trying to, like, temp it the water and rinsing off color and, just emailing clients going, "Can you shampoo your hair before you come in, please?"
Yeah,
So
right? I've definitely had those days, which led me to actually find out that I needed to switch from a tank heater to an on-demand heater because I
oh,
thought our tank was broken, and it's not that our tank was broken, even though it was a big one. Um, with 4 sinks, we were just washing too much hair, washing too many colors off, so we actually ran out of hot water.
the hot water also could have been too low because they can set the temperature as to how hot the
It's
hot
so
water.
hot.
Oh, was it?
No, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I set our on-demand pretty low because I just don't wanna ever have a possibility of being too hot,
Right.
but, yeah, no, our wa hot water tank was, uh, always so hot. We always had to, like, fiddle for, like, this perfect medium
Oh my gosh.
spot. Yeah, it was I'm happy to have changed.
How have you managed, like, having to clean it? Or because we're in Toronto, there's a lot of, like, hard water, lime scale, stuff like that. Have you had any issue around the
Um,
tankless in that regard?
not knock on wood, everything's been fine thus far. If anyone has someone who does this service of cleaning it, please send them my contact because I have tried, including the person who installed it and told me to have them come back to do it, who does not respond to my messages. And I've asked plumbers and no one seems to do this service to do a cycle to clean out the on-demand heater. So if if you, Nicole, or anyone else, just send them free money. Send them my way.
Okay. Fingers crossed that the universe will answer this request. You never know, you might have somebody show up in the
Right?
next, like, month just being like, "Hey, Queen Shop on Bloor in Toronto needs a tankless water heater cleaner." Done.
I'd be so happy.
We put it out there.
Yeah. What do
Okay,
you
so
have?
I have a tank. We looked at getting a tankless, but I was really nervous about it going kaput at some point, so we went with a tank.
Hmm, okay.
We've had the element break on us, but I am super fortunate that I have the most handy husband
You
in
do.
the world, and I actually didn't realize, and I hope he doesn't listen to this because he'll never let me live it down. I didn't realize how amazing he was until our dryer broke this week.
He fixed your dryer?
In the past, he has, and he was not available, and I had to call a technician in, and it was $70 just for them to come and look and diagnose, and it ended up being a whole new motor that was we got quoted $550, which was worth just buying a new dryer. So, my husband could probably do it for, like, whatever the cost of the motor is, and I take that for granted because I don't realize how expensive things are because he just does them. He does invoice me
Yeah.
because he has a side business, like a proper business as well, but, like, the ability to know that he could come in later that day if he's in town,
It's
that's
also the
amazing.
trust, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think, same as clients do for us, when we're honest and transparent, they have a trust with us, so they don't have that anxiety of concern when they get their hair done. It's the same for us, for anyone coming to do work for anything, any
Mhm.
service that we get, outside of hair. of that trust that you build of just knowing that person actually wants my best interest and they don't just want my money and they're gonna take care of everything
Exactly.
that I need.
Exactly. And we have a plumber who lives right above us in the salon too. So
That's convenient.
I'm so fortunate just to be surrounded by very handy people.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because these are the little things that, like, being a salon owner, like, having to worry about snow days, having to worry about, like, appliances breaking down or, like, all of a sudden your sink's leaking, like, just to get somebody out there to diagnose it, like,
Mhm.
easily $100. It's these small little things that just get taken for granted when you are a hairstylist working for somebody else, that things just get fixed magically.
For sure. It's just making me think about how being a salon owner, or I guess the manager for a salon, actually makes you like a property manager,
Yeah. Yeah.
dealing with all the little things.
And
Mhm.
commercial leases are different than residential leases
Yep.
because commercial leases, like, you are responsible for everything, where residential, like, if your appliance breaks, you just have to call the landlord. But as a commercial renter, the landlord doesn't care. That's your problem. That's your business.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Delete email. Are there any other surprise situations that come up? Maybe, what if have you ever had a client faint
Mm,
in your salon?
yep. We've had a client projectile vomit in the salon,
Oh my god.
um, and then faint, and
Sure, those
luckily
go hand in hand.
yeah, luckily, one of our other clients was a nurse who was just, like, stepped right into gear, which was crazy.
Love that.
I've had a client in my chair who she came in, she had a weird heart rate. She said, "I'm used to this, it's normal." I thought I was gonna have to call 911 because, like, her eyes rolled back in her head, and then she got up and, like, vomited in the bathroom and then said, "Okay, let's continue with my highlights." And she was fine after that. Like, it was just
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
We've had to
Interesting.
call 911 on one of my employees because she thought she was having a heart attack when she actually ate banana peppers. I hope she
Yeah,
doesn't
that would give
listen
you a
to
heart
this.
attack. Oopsies. So no spice for her.
No spice for her. No. But it's these are the things that aren't talked about ever, about
Mhm.
salon ownership, that
I agree.
it's interesting.
I agree. There are surprise things. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Do you keep record of when you shovel and salt
No?
the sidewalks?
Do you?
Yeah,
Why?
for liability.
Okay.
As well as, like, if someone cuts themselves in the salon, like, one of the stylists or a client cuts themselves or injures themselves in the salon.
Well, that's mandated by Body Safe. Like, you have to
Mhm,
keep record of cuts,
mhm,
but I never thought to keep record of salting and shoveling.
mhm.
Interesting. Have you ever
So,
had to
no one
use that?
no, no, knock on
Okay.
wood. Let's all knock on wood. Take a moment for the wood knocks. But yeah.
Now, I wonder because, like, the city's taking over the shoveling and the clearing of the footpaths in Toronto on major streets.
Mhm. And I mean, like, our major street has always had it, but it's just, like, the once, it's not continual, and it's not always, um, when the snow falls.
Right.
It's kinda the
Okay.
first thing the next day.
Interesting.
Right, they're not going out at midnight.
No. Gosh, no.
I mean, I'm not going there at midnight either, but I'm just saying.
Okay, so today recording, it's a Monday. We had probably the most snow we've ever had in Toronto last night.
Mhm.
Have you gone to the shop to shovel, or are you gonna wait till you're
Mm-mm.
there on Tuesday?
Mhm.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, yes, yes, I'm gonna wait.
Just clearing out my own house, let alone but even getting to the shop would be treacherous. Like, I don't even think I could get into my parking spot right now.
That's fair. I have not stepped outside because I haven't had to. I would just walk, but I would imagine my pants would be covered, and I could look for my snow pants, but I don't really know where they are.
Well, and you're short too, so it probably
I'm
comes
so
up to your
short.
belly button.
Right? Seriously. Yeah. Because Colin was saying he was tired from walking in it. So if he's tired at 6'2", I'm going to be tired at 5'1".
You're just gonna see this little, like, knitted hat with a bobble walking down you can't even see the
Oh
body.
my gosh. This reminds me of, like, being a 4 or 5-year-old living in New Brunswick. Just, like, come out of my family farmhouse and just snow over my head.
Okay. Well, this is a random topic that we've had today, but I think probably needed because this doesn't get talked about very often.
Oh, yeah.
So we've been able to cover snow days, appliance fix, weird illnesses and ailments, and all of the small, little, ugly, messy things that salon owners have to deal with on a
Yeah.
day-to-day basis.
So give yourselves a pat on the back
Yeah.
because you do a lot.
And to wrap it up, if anybody knows anybody that can clean
And on-demand.
an on-demand water tank, then please shoot Alicia a message because she needs your help.
Thanks so much for listening in today. The Positive Image Podcast exists to empower hairstylists and salon owners with real conversations, practical tools, and authentic stories, building confidence, connection, and community in the beauty industry. Subscribe to stay tuned in for our next episode.